What is up, everyone? Rory Plays here for the Saloon Media Group channel. We are back for another episode in the Powerwash Simulator series. Kind of been a little bit lackluster on the idea of wanting to finish the Curse of the Monkey Island series at the moment. It's a series that's taken a long time to get finished and taken a bit of a toll mentally on me, because I have been in the process of changing things around for the channel, changing background stuff, and sorting all that out. So as you know, I had an editor that was helping me out setting up next year's videos. He has since departed, and he was helping me out by playing the games ahead of me and kind of giving me little hint sheets for when I got stuck, so that I could kind of refer to them if I couldn't find out what I was doing next. And I can go back on them and be like, hang on a minute, right, here's where I got stuck. And then keep going after I hit that little one nook that was holding me back. As I said, he has since departed and gone on to another job. No ill will. Completely had to go down the way it did. I hope everything goes well with him in the future. I mean, we're pretty close, so we keep touch, so I will know how it goes. But with that being said, he helped me out a tremendous amount for the last part of this year and early parts of next year, so hopefully everything kind of sticks around going that way, and we'll see how we go. But for today, like I said, I didn't want to play Curse. I just wanted to do something that was relaxing, calming, see how we go. So, Powerwash. That's relaxing, nothing to it but to do it, and we keep going the way we're going. So we're going to do about half an hour and 45 minutes of that, depending on setup. Now we're doing the firehouse today, so I don't know how long that's going to take, nor do I know if that will be long enough to get a decent chunk of it done. We're going to start from the top to the bottom, and we'll see how we go from there, and we'll just see how we go. How about that? Let's get into it. So, again, using mouse and keyboard, that's what I prefer for this one. So, as I said, we're going to go with the roof. Oh, and there's a training center at the back. I didn't say that one, but that's okay. We can work on that one. Okay, so this is basically the highest we'll go. Let's get a little hose on that. Take a nice little leisurely spray off here. Maybe rotate that a bit. Go along the edge. So yeah, we will take a little bit of a chat here and there throughout this video as to, I suppose, the future of the channel. And also just ideas we have coming up. If you guys have ideas you'd like to see me on games that are coming out, have come out. Remember, I use PC Game Pass for a majority of my games, so anything that's on there, we'll have access to. I don't know if they do different games for different regions of the world, so if they do a game over in the States or in the UK that I cannot get a hold of, just keep in mind that may not work. I don't think they have one. They do it like that though, but I know they do it with like things like Netflix and Prime. So we'll see how we go. Because in a few videos I've had to use a VPN just to change and just to check them out on different stream services. The ridiculous amount that I have. Kind of hit a point where we're like sitting back thinking, it's like, right, we could ditch some of these services. Problem being though, it's like we enjoy too many of the shows that are on them. Netflix and Disney will always be ones we keep, hands down. Paramount, I don't think will stick around for very much longer. And then you got things like we have Stan over in Australia. I don't know if other countries have access to that service as well. But even that, it's kind of... It's got some shows that some of the family like. Like there's a lot of crime shows on there that, you know, some of the other family members do enjoy. There's nothing wrong with that. And like I said, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, we just, in the household itself, we don't actually watch them. But you know, we pay to have enough screens open, so you know the family has. We watch it as a family. But yeah, like I said, just keep that in mind that if they are like that, which I don't think they are, but I'm not sure. There may be games that I can't access over in Australia, which is a damn shame because there are some games I would love to play. Like I was thinking today, it's like the Borderlands series would be a series that I'd love to have access to again. I got really into the first one when I first discovered it, and unfortunately never got access to it again after the game was stolen. I kind of know where it went, but there was never any proof, and in the end, there just wasn't any point because it was a game that I played with a friend, and we hadn't fallen out, but we didn't see each other as much. Whereas now we just don't talk to each other at all. We kind of hit different points in our lives, and that was that. Plus, I was always the friend that, you know, spent all his money immediately and was never able to go out. So when he would be like, "Oh no, I'll take you out. You don't have to bring money," here he is, freaking buying stuff. That had to take a toll. Like, I'm assuming I was always perceived as that friend that's like, "Oh yeah, he's going to be the one that you have to pay for completely." And that was never fun. But you know, I always spent my money on frivolous crap, and that's just who I was at the time. So, whereas now I just actively try not to go out. It's not the person's fault. It's just I'm not. I don't like to go out. I got no interest in the outside world. And going to work 5 days a week is plenty for me. Okay, we'll keep on the borders. Now that appears that I've been missing that. Oh, it's under. Jesus. I really missed quite a bit of this one. There we go. Is that it? Yeah, that was it. Alright, so we can keep moseying. I'll keep spraying while I'm at it. Don't mind that little bit extra, will be fine. So I don't know, like I said, being the time constraint that I'm giving it, I don't know how much of this will get done. I'm going to try for at least the roof. And I mean everything on the roof, so including this little part here. But we'll leave that down as a maybe. I think it should go pretty well. So we'll kind of see what we get. Try not to forget underneath. Try to get under here as well if we can. Yeah, that was a bit cheaty, but hey. There's that bolt done. I think we're almost done as far as this top part. And then we won't be able to get any of the rest of it until we do the outside framing, which is, again, absolutely fine. We know that that's kind of what's going to play a bit. I'm trying to figure out my my spacing here. I'll try to get one big chunk done at once. Even if it just means going like this around circles. Tightening that circle a bit more and more as we go. Okay, so Oh, I went backwards. I'm looking at it thinking we're going to hit the edge very, very shortly. But when it's just like, oh yeah, that's close enough. There we go. That, I believe, apart from the little bits under here, just thought I got done earlier. But I know I won't get done. Okay, so we'll try to finish this ladder off. I think we'll rotate and go down like that, do it in strips. To see how that goes for it. Don't think I hit anything on that last run. There we go. So that ladder section done. And we'll do that outside ramp. Doing it this way, we're getting under that rim as well, which is nice. There's like a lot of residue left on these buildings, so like, it makes me wonder like how long would a building have to be abandoned for this to be the outcome? I'll get this ledge while I'm here. I want to come back as few times as possible. Okay, here we go. Right, there's that railing done. So we're getting through it quite nicely. Going forward, it would be nice to do this with a grouping of people, so I might look into that. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I don't know if there's like, I'll have a look in a bit, but I don't know if there's like a change, a little gap in between that white ledge and the tiling on the top roof. I'm just not too sure as far as that is concerned. I will pop with that section while I can. Okay, so that part of the wall must wrap around, which means we won't get that part done. Which again is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much ending up where we were before. A bit more of this. I already knew how much that bad that was. There we go. Rinse more at it. Alright, so that's probably as much as I'm going to get for transferring over to a oh yeah, I might just take a few more shots. Alright, we'll do that part from the front, that's alright. Okay, so there is no railing on this one. which is nice. A few eateries around the place. So at least the fires have somewhere to get a decent meal from. Oh, hit the button again. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I feel like the roof may be the largest part of it. And then the rest may be pretty slim pickings. And easy enough to get rid of as well. Also, if you want to, you can pick the ladder up, which we will need it eventually. So we'll put it, or put it there. We'll get it ready. We don't need it anytime soon, but when we need it, it's there. Because we will get that roof part done. And that way there's just exterior sections to do. Alright, I think I'm almost done with... I think I'm done with that red border, except for the front view. Sorry, lost of voice. I think I'm damn near done with this section too. Which is not too bad, I'm not angry with that. I quite enjoy the fact that that is almost done. Whoop, bumped it again. go, there's that one done. Get a bit of the front part of that roof in front of it done. Right, so that's done as well. Try the right button this time. There we go. There we go. Still got a lot left on the roof, on that road part, so I think that's about all I can take from the top. There's a little more there once I move angle. So I'll try to take this chunk here. Right, that is that part. That's about as much as I can get from it. Right, that's about as much as I can get from it. Honestly, get to a point where it's just like, right, do the best you can. And this may be the best that I can do. Yes, that's definitely the edge of that one. Follow here because it makes it a little bit easier on me in the long run. I'll get rid of this part. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the worst one I do. Just based on not being able to see it as well. Ooh. Righto, there's that part done. Oh, hit the pump again. And then the bottom rim touch. Yeah, I heard it as soon as I said it. I wonder if this will take the same compressor as the top. Nope. There you go. Okay. I love the little messages you get. It's like, you can't interact with them, but they're fun. The only bit of interactivity I wish you had was the fact of being able to interact with those comments. Also, if you're doing single mode, it's like hiring an extra person. Having that ability, I think, would change things up a little bit as well, just to give you a real interest in, like, you know, this is how you run a business. Maybe. Let's do that little bit extra immersion. That was not going to be as accessible as the other one, but that's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Right, what I might do though, change that to metal. And that is multi-purpose. We'll just go back to this. Change that to wood, which we have some of. There we go. And it looks like everything I can get here at least. So let's just see how we're doing on here. So apparently got a few doors and door steps and windows, stuff like that. But where it comes in handy is the roof. So the garage roof, 20%, 2% done. That's not bad. Office cladding, I'm guessing that's the alcove. Office roof is apparently done, so that's good. The ladder is done. Fire exit cladding, fire exit roof. Yeah, so base wall trippers, wall toppers, walls. There's going to be another roof here that's going to be majority of the way done. Could be that one. Office cladding. I mentioned the cladding a lot. I'm not seeing a lot about a roof, so that's fine. We'll keep going with that. This could be the roofing here, which we will. Oh, yeah, this is the cladding. So this is the fire exit here. There's the cladding done. So it's got this roof part, and then that's the fire exit done. As you can see, this roof part isn't very big. There we go. There is that part done. Am I crouching? I'm standing up. Alright, so that should just be that part done. I apparently can't get it from there, so that's fine. Now that I know I can do this little trick, I might try to get as much this done as possible. Oh, here we are. A lot more of that front cladding. Now that we know that that's what it's called. Try to get a bit more of this stuff done as well. So this must be the office. Yeah, this is the office here. Well, there's the windows done. Alright, so before I get too distracted, let's see if we have the multi-purpose. Alright, so I'd be more than happy to use that to help me get this done quicker. And yeah, I know it's probably a waste and I might need more later on, but for now I'm kind of happy getting rid of something. The only issue is that the solution doesn't last quite as long and doesn't have like a leave-in effect. Whereas I feel like reality-wise there would be a leave-in effect. Just a personal thought. And there's that stuff gone. So we'll go back to the circular pattern motion I had to begin with on the office roof. A little bit further ahead. I'm pointing like you guys can see where I'm looking at. Back up a little bit, try to get all these bulkier parts. Okay, I'm going to leave some of these scummy parts because like they'll probably count that as more done than not done. And look at this roof, it's already mostly done anyway, so it would be nicer if that bigger jet worked better, but it honestly just doesn't. Like I don't really think it does much at all. Like, what's this? 40-degree nozzle. Forms a wide fan of water at expense of pressure. So, like, yeah, it does have a difference. We'll have a quick look through it now. Creates a narrow fan with strong pressure. Has, 50-50. Turbo nozzle. Spinning 0-degree nozzle increases the area of effect. I think that's just... Yeah. Which, I mean, that's fine if you're just getting, like, grimy parts, but... Right now I'm just squiggling and shit. Like I honestly think that's probably the better one for the job at hand. Because look, like that, you leave this where you were aiming and it's basically gone. So I mean, so was the other one, the Prima Vista. Don't get me wrong, but that's more kind of random. As you saw, the nose does swivel a fair bit. This is somewhat therapeutic being a cleaner myself. Nothing with pressure washers or anything, but it is nice. I have no issue in this at all. Quickly, can I check that? Like, Not sure I understand what that 1 star in the corner is. Like, that is my overall rating, or is it overall completion of the game? Maybe it's all overall completion of this map. Not sure. Kind of hoping to be on the other side, but I think it won't matter if there's a lot of those little tiny spots left, because they'll probably take like a very minuscule amount of the grand total. Almost like it's losing a bit of pressure here. Or maybe I'm just strafing too quick. The bit that's hitting it's just not taking effect. This garage roof is taking a bit, and will be nice when it's done. That'll give me a lot of stuff, a lot of cash plus a lot of upgrades, or at least chemical back. keep hitting that button. There it goes again. See, I'll be happy if at least the roof gets done today. We will come back to this as part of a mini series, and by that I mean like, you know, one of the an ongoing kind of thing. But I mean, you look at it. Yeah, see, there's bits and bobs everywhere. I wouldn't say the percentage is that far off. Yeah, I want garage roof. 97%, so that's not bad. Like I said, I think you get the bigger spots done, and then it'll probably just sign me off on it. And again. Oof. Note itself, stay a little bit more consistent next time. Done. Roof. Oh. I think next time what we'll do is we'll try to get that building over there done, and we'll go from there. So that's not bad. That's about 30% of the way done. A lot of the cladding is done and sorted. Windows, window frames, toppers, all that kind of stuff. So that's good. I'm happy with that as today's level. It's quite a bit to get accomplished in one day, but I'm happy with that. That I'm consistently pleased with, because at least it means we're getting stuff done. So I may do these for the rest of the year. Like I said, I've only got about another week of content to go, and then I'll be taking a couple weeks break to really focus on next year. There will be announcements out. Things will get sorted, and we will kind of see where we're going with that. But for the meantime, the main focus is just enjoying the content that's going out. I think that's what's really important here, is that that things are being enjoyed. So for everyone who's enjoying the series thus far, please punch that like button down below, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell. It helps us out a great deal over here. And if you want to get a hold of us in a more personal way, click the link below and get a hold of us through our Discord, Twitch, Twitter, or Instagram. There's also a link to my online clothing store, RP Apparel. I'm not wearing it, so therefore not repping it currently. Kind of on a hiatus at the moment. You can still buy things on there, but there will be nothing new until February of 2023. We have a range coming out then that we are extremely excited about and really passionate about pushing out as soon as possible. But yeah, we figured give us a couple months, and then we'll be able to actually invest more time into it. But consider becoming a member of our Discord. That way you can find out how things are going along. There is a channel dedicated just to the clothing company, and there's also a spot where you find any discount codes for anything that we've got going on, whether it be sponsors or our own content. And yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you very much for sticking around, and I'll talk to you again later in the week. Bye, guys.